Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Real Telugu Talks. And today is the first time that we're actually recording together after crossing 100 subscribers. So, first of all, I just want to say thank you to all the people that have been watching, subscribing, commenting. We read everything, and there's only a few comments, but we still end up reading all of them. We like all of them. And a lot of the comments that we've seen go back to the fact of us and people asking us to speak more Telugu or like asking about the accent and stuff like that. So, and we realized that we actually never really talked about us, who we are exactly, and we're just doing videos. So that's why we just wanted to take a little break from the films and actually just talk about us, give our audience an introduction about who we who we are and what our interests come from. And simply put, if you guys haven't realized by yet, we are both from the U.S. We were raised here in Ohio, in the United States. So that's why we have that American accent and all of that. Um, but yeah, I am currently a mechanical engineering student, Ohio State University. And then, Pavan, if you want to talk about yourself, man, real quick.
Yeah, I'm a data science major, going to Miami University, which is in Oxford, Ohio. So both of us stay local. We've been here our whole lives. So that's the main thing we wanted to address, right?
Hmm.
Um, we both have grown up in the Columbus, Ohio area for our whole entire lives.
So like
We
20,
visit
21
India.
years by now.
Exactly. So we both are. I'm 21. I don't know if you've turned 21 yet.
August.
August. So we have lived here our whole lives, right? The main thing here is we learn Telugu as a second language.
Hmm.
Like our like primary language is English because that's what we use every single day.
Hmm.
So every single time we speak in Telugu, if we make mistakes or anything like that, just like we apologize in advance
Yeah.
because we speak it as a secondary language.
Hmm.
We're not going to say that we speak it fluently or anything like that
Yeah.
as a local or someone that's from Telugu, like from a Telugu state, but
Hmm.
we speak it the best we can,
Yeah.
and we understand it for the most part, and that's why we enjoy the movies and
Hmm.
the culture that is brought to us by our Telugu people, right?
Yeah.
Um, and so whenever we like go ahead and review a movie or whatever, we feel that we gotta talk about both audiences, whether that be the Telugu audience or the American viewers that are here. Because I know a lot of my friends that speak Telugu, or maybe not even speak Telugu, just are Indian in general and like Indian movies, watch our content because they're our friends. They support us, right?
Hmm.
And whenever it comes to that, I like to talk in English. And then to, every once in a while crack a joke here or there, or maybe even talk about a dialogue, I talk in Telugu.
Hmm.
The accent switching is very normal for us.
Yeah.
For us, Telugu speaking Americans, right? That our primary language is English, but when we speak to our parents or when we speak to our grandparents and extended family, we speak in Telugu and we
Hmm.
switch our accent.
Yeah.
Whether that be if we're speaking English words, because we don't speak fluent Telugu. We're not going
Hmm.
to speak Telugu without adding an English word here or there that our grandparents or extended family understand. And
Yeah.
when we do it in our Indian accent.
Yeah.
That's the accent switching is very normal.
It's like what
We're
it's like
aware of it.
code. It's code switching, right?
Exactly.
We're used to
Exactly.
speaking in English with an English accent, and we hear the Telugu people speaking like again, tata, mama, or like our parents when they speak Telugu. Like even our parents, bro, they've been here for like what 20 plus years. Even when they speak, they have an accent.
Yeah.
So it's just we just got used to it. So like I can be talking. There's sometimes in which I'm talking to my English coworkers and I say an English word but with an Indian accent and they get confused. It's just because that's how our brain just works differently because we have a mix of both languages and both accents. And we enjoy it. I mean, I'll be honest with you. From a lot of people that I know in like our general age group and like and younger, very rarely do people have the confidence to speak Telugu properly like we do. Right. We're not saying that we're the best at it. We're not saying that we're the best Telugu speakers in the US or anything like that. We're just saying in our friend group and our like general area, we speak better. We have a better understanding of the language, and we can speak it a bit better than some other people. And that just comes from the straight up just love for the culture and the love for the language itself. Like when we were kids, చిన్నప్పుడు నాటకాలు వేసేవాళ్ళం for the Telugu Association. Like I think what was the first one, ra? Sri Krishna Rayavaram,
Yeah.
right? I played Shakuni.
Yeah.
Nuvu, do you
I
remember what you
played
played?
the first skit I did. My first role was actually Tenali Ramakrishna.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait, you
I
were Tenali Ramakrishna?
yes.
Oh,
So
nice.
I was
Okay,
because
I don't
I was
remember
like
that.
very little back then, and then
Yeah,
they thought I was fit for that role.
yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
that was
if I
the first
find
one I
photos,
did.
I'll put them here. I'll put
Yep.
them in here. And
Yep.
then Adokati, and then I think Palnat Yuddham. Did we do that? Were you
Yeah,
there for
we
that
did.
one?
We
Yeah,
did. Yeah.
Palnat Yuddham Chesamu. And then for me, the role I played the most was Alluri Sita Ramaraj Garu. There was at a certain point in which I played it, and they really liked the way I did it. So even as I got older, they came and asked me for saying like మా నాన్న దగ్గరకు వచ్చి మీ అబ్బాయి అల్లూరి సీతారామరాజు కింద చేస్తారా అని. And then I think last like or middle school or like early high school was the last time I did it because at that time I was older and నా చుట్టూ అంత బుడగాలే.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think that was the last time we did like proper like stage dramas was like back in middle school maybe. But ఆ తర్వాత కూడా స్టేజ్ పెర్ఫార్మెన్సెస్ చేసాం కదరా వి ఫర్ ద టాకో తెలుగు
Yeah.
అసోసియేషన్ ఈవెంట్ లో సంక్రాంతి ఈవెంట్ కి డాన్స్ చేసాం యాజ్ ద యూత్ కోఆర్డినేటర్స్ లైక్ ద
Yep.
యూత్ క్లబ్
Yep.
కింద.
Yep. And I also did like slokas when I was younger.
Yeah.
So reading slokums and things like that.
Mhm.
So, I mean, here's the thing, right? We we don't get hurt by the comments. Like that's not the
Yeah.
main thing, right? We just wanted
Mhm.
to address it.
Mhm.
If we speak here, if we speak in full Telugu, I guarantee you there's a couple of my
Trolls
friends
will
that'll
they'll
start
come on
complaining.
here, yeah.
They'll start complaining about us speaking in Telugu,
Yeah.
okay? And they'll be like, "Oh, you guys sound like you're from India or you're
Yeah.
fresh off the boat or whatever." And then we'll have some people that when we speak in full English, they'll be like what is this? Like why are you speaking in English? Why are you doing this accent? Why are you like going
Real
overboard?
Telugu talks speaks in English.
Yeah,
Like, that's
exactly.
literally one of the comments I
that
got.
comment happens every single time. I laugh
Yeah.
at it every single time
Yeah.
because there has to be a balance, right? So
Mhm.
we do both. If you have a problem
Because
with it,
we have audience
then you
in
can
India
go ahead
and
and
we
comment.
have
But
India's audience unnaru and we have
Exactly.
audience in America as well. So that's why
Exactly.
we try to speak in both languages to accommodate for all of them. We're not mad at any of the comments that happen. We're happy that people are interacting with the videos, especially for growing channels like ours. We're happy that people are interacting and they're subscribing and all of that. We appreciate you guys reaching out and like asking about our accent and asking about the language. It's just natural for us that we don't మేము మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు we don't like purposefully sit down and think okay ఇప్పుడు వేరే యాక్సెంట్ లో మాట్లాడాలి ఇప్పుడు ఈ యాక్సెంట్ లో మాట్లాడాలి
Yep.
అది అవ్వదు ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ న్యాచురల్ అండ్ ఇప్పుడు కూడా లైక్ ద స్విచ్ ఐ హ్యాడ్ ఫ్రమ్ ఇంగ్లీష్ టు తెలుగు దట్ వాస్ కంప్లీట్లీ న్యాచురల్ నేనేం కావాలని చేయలేదు అదేం లైక్ ఓకే ఇప్పుడు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడాలని ఏం లేదు ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ వచ్చేసింది అంతే and and that's why like chinnapati nunchi we used to go to like Sunday school or like temple school like at a Sai Baba temple or like a Bharati Hindu temple or something like that. We used to go, and every Saturday and Sunday they had classes, whether that was math, science classes, or that was like cultural classes. Like I think that's like about our history, our culture, and of course language classes. We both used to go to Telugu classes almost every Sunday for like I don't know, multiple years.
yeah,
I don't even remember how long. Almost like first class to like what? Like
almost
middle
like
school.
nearing middle school. Yeah.
Nearing middle school. Seventh class వరకు almost 6 years we used to do. And of course ఇంట్లో మాట్లాడటం వలన సినిమాల మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉండటం వలన అది ఇంకా పెరిగింది. Just how we're speaking about it. And it's just again, we appreciate the comments. We just want you guys to know a little bit more about us.
Yeah.
అంతే.
So hopefully this is a good like clarification, right? We don't know everything. like
Yeah.
to be quite honest with you, and we only talk about the stuff that we feel that we have a pretty strong grip on.
Mm-hmm.
And when we don't, we'll try to outline it as much as we can.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem with the way we
Mm-hmm.
speak, I mean, go ahead, comment.
Yeah.
But for all the people that like genuinely had a question about it,
Yeah.
this is the video.
This is
And
the
I
answer.
promise you, if you guys make another comment and have a genuine question, Jathin will immediately link this video and you guys will have no problem. If you genuinely have a question, just go ahead and watch this video and
Yeah.
everything, like all your questions will be answered.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully that clarifies everything.
Mm-hmm.
And
But also, another thing I see that people say is how the interest we got. Like, I have a lot of just friends in general. Be like, a lot of people love movies, but a lot of people don't love them enough to actually start a podcast. So I'm going to answer that question as well. I wanted to ask you, Pavan, like, where did your love for movies start?
I can't even tell you like if it just like started from one spot or whatever. I think it just
Yeah.
like it grows over time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while you'll watch a movie and you'll be like, "Oh my God, I enjoy cinema again." And then every once in a while you'll come across like a really bad movie and you'll be like, "Why am I watching this, bro? Like
Yeah.
why do I feel like coming across movies and like liking Telugu movies?" But
Uh-huh.
I think ultimately it comes down to just a pure entertainment factor for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I'm like very knowledgeable on the technical side of movies or anything like that. I
Mm-hmm.
only talk about what I know.
Mm-hmm.
And Telugu movies have provided a specific enjoyment that I know other movies can't, because there's the family aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
Every once in a while you run into a family friendly movie that you go with your parents or you go with
Mm-hmm.
your like for me it's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll enjoy it a lot and talk about it.
Yeah.
But the enjoyment for cinema will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
Theaters are the one escape that we have that can be nothing but good, in my
Yeah.
opinion. At least when you go to a movie or whatever, you can go ahead and just completely escape reality for a
Yeah.
little bit and maybe even learn something. Some movies
Mm-hmm.
do that as well. So I like that's always been the motivating factor for me. It's a
Yeah.
complete escape from reality, and at the same time I learn something about my culture every single time I watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the two big things for me.
Yeah.
In terms of talking about this, like talking on a podcast about it,
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you I have these same conversations with any of my other friends. I'll have this conversation with Jathin, even if
Mm-hmm.
it's off camera. And I know a lot of other like Telugu speaking friends that grow up here that love movies.
Yeah.
And they'll have the same conversations too.
Mhm.
We're just having them with a camera in front of us. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And building off of that, for me personally though, I I've loved movies ever since I was a kid. And a lot of you that have seen other episodes know how big of a fan I am of NTR. But even bigger, I'm a fan of Rajinikanth. Like, Talaiva is my heart and is my soul. He's like my phone wallpaper, my laptop wallpaper, my iPad. He's everywhere. And that was purely because when I was like 1 year old, I grew up with my Amama and Tata for like a few years. And my తాత ఒకరోజు వర్క్ నుంచి వస్తూ వస్తూ ఆ రోజే చంద్రముఖి సినిమా సీడీ రిలీజ్ అయింది. So he bought the Chandramukhi CD and brought that, and that one CD changed my life, man. Like, genuinely, from the start to end, I would sit down and I have a CD ఆ సినిమా ఎన్నిసార్లు చూసానంటే CD అరిగిపోయింది. Like,
Uh-huh.
especially at the beginning, దేవుడా దేవుడా తిరుమల దేవుడా పాట వచ్చినప్పుడు, I 1 year old Jathin would sit down and dance, copy every single step. ఒక సీన్ లో అయితే రజనీకాంత్ టాప్ కోట్ తీసేసి ఇలా తిరిగేసి ఇసిరేస్తారు.
Yeah.
I would pause it, go into the kitchen, grab a napkin, twirl it, and throw it. Exactly like Rajinikanth. So that one CD, and of course, that changed how that was the entertainment for me. Since then itself, it was movies only.
Yeah.
And of course, growing up, interest కాస్త ప్రేమ కాస్త పిచ్చిగా మారింది. And of course, for me, the big break itself was Bahubali. Because I think I talked about this on our first episode ever. Where I was like, watching Bahubali, I was like, okay, so films can do this. they can be made like this. And it was just something is switched on my brain when I watched that film. And ever since then, the again, like I said, prema kasta pichiga marine. And I just love films to the end. And almost any movie, మంచిదైనా చెడ్డదైనా యావరేజ్ అయినా చూసేస్తాను. అది బాలేదంటే ఎందుకు బాలేదు అని చూస్తాను, అది బాగుంది ఎందుకు బాగుంది అని చూస్తాను. That's just who I became. And especially with Pavan, right? The reason that we decided to start this was because if we start talking about a film, that ఆ వన్ మూవీ గురించే మాట్లాడుకోం, ఆ సినిమా నుంచి ఇంకో సినిమాకి we can talk. We've had so many discussions in the past, like 1 or 2 years, where we would just sit down and text each other for almost 2 hours, and or like get on the phone call and we'd talk about stuff for like 3 hours. And so that's why we were like, we should actually do something with this instead of just talking with each other. అందుకనే ఈ podcast start చేసాం. It wasn't for views, money, అలా అని కాదు. We just wanted to do it purely for the enjoyment of it, and purely for a place to talk about our films and our love for films. That was purely it. And again, we have crossed 100 subscribers in a pretty short amount of time. I think, what was it, February, like late January or February. So it's been like 6 months, 5 months since our first video, and we have crossed 100 subscribers. And we are gradually growing fast, like slower and slower, faster and faster, day by day. And we just really wanted to do this video to be like, okay, this is who we are, idi ma background, idi ma interest. And just say it from the bottom of our heart, thank you guys for all the support, all the comments, likes, and actually subscribing to the channel itself. That really helps promote our growth and take our videos to the next level. And we really appreciate it, all the love you're showing us.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. Thank you so much for the support that you guys have shown us, and like through the interactions that you guys have came, we felt that we needed to like come to this video as not only an appreciation but also a clarification. So hopefully this video gave both of those things, and we'll continue to make videos as we make time and get free. But we love having these conversations, and we're okay with having it in front of the camera. And if people come and make fun of us, it's like, that's fine. But there'll also be a couple good comments that like our content as well, and then that's what we do it for. So yeah, I mean that's I think that's a good spot to wrap it up, in my opinion.
That's a good spot to end it, man. All right, again, thank you guys so much for all the support, and thank you guys for watching this episode of Real Telugu Talks. సినిమాల గురించి మళ్ళీ మాట్లాడుకుందాం in a very short time. Of course, we are both college students, కొంచెం busy ఉంటాం. We might not be uploading as regularly or as often as others, but we're definitely going to keep uploading, and we're definitely going to keep talking about movies. Thank you guys again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.